Xavier by 22.
Xavier by 22.
Okay. I bleed Butler blue, so
except when IU's playing, right?
Yeah, they suck it. No, I'm predicting a 7-point Butler win. Andrew Smith gets a double-double tonight.
Andrew Smith with a double-double on senior night?
Yep.
All right.
So bring it home for him.
All right, and then for the tournament, what's your predictions there?
The A-10 or the NCAA? A-10, I think they make at least the semifinals, if not the finals. I don't know if they can win it. And then the NCAA, I predict, depending on seeding, maybe a Sweet 16.
Sweet 16. All right. I got my good friend Jonathan McDonald all the way from Ireland here.
Hello there, how you doing? It's good to see you today.
Okay, what's your prediction of today's game?
You know there's a lot of strife still going on over in Ireland. We should be paying attention to it, because the English are screwing us over like they've been for 1,000 years now.
What?
And I don't know about the prediction or anything, but you know, all I gotta say is Ireland needs some help, you know. You can't keep ignoring us all this time.
Is the potato famine over yet?
You and you're thinking of potato famine. That was a long time ago. We eat more than potatoes, you know.
Anyway, do you have an actual prediction of the game though?
Prediction, you know. I wouldn't be able to say. I really haven't seen the teams play. I don't know who the favorite would be. So I mean, if it came down to me, I'd say any team that had more players that were of Irish descent. I'm gonna guess those teams are probably gonna win today.
Alright.
The luck is on their side with, you know, St. Patty's Day coming up. March 14th. You better be ready. The Guinness will be cold and the stew will be nice and warm. Good luck to you. May the road be at your back and the sunshine lead you all the way home to your door.
Alright.
And Brewster, he's just a wee chicken. He's the smallest of the lot, you know. And he was living in the north of Ireland, you know, way up there in the Stones Crossing, where you got the giants and things like that. Myths and legends, you know. Not a whole lot of truth to the stories. So this Brewster chicken, he was walking around, you know, going around the Highlands, messing around with cattle and things. And all of a sudden a wee little boy, you know, no taller than a 5-year-old, but he was 12. It's a long story. So the 5-year-old, who was actually 12 years old, walked around and he came upon this chicken named Brewster. And Brewster was over in a farmer's thicket, hanging around and eating bugs and slugs from the ground, you know. And he came up, he said, Brewster, if I wanted to come across a witch in these parts, a witch that would give me 3 wishes, where would I go to find it? And Brewster said, well, you know, you got to go straight through the Stones Crossing, and once you get there, you got to pluck your wings like that, and then you're going to get your 3 wishes. So the boy said, all right, I'm going for it. Brewster said, good luck to you. So the boy goes to the Stones Crossing, and he runs into the witch there, and the witch is swinging around in a willow tree, and she's got a big stone harp in her hand, right? And she looks down to the boy, she said, aye, you found me. What are your 3 wishes? And the boy said, I want to be taller. I want to be 10 feet high. I want to be the strongest man in Ireland. And I want to have all the cattle and stones, riches and gold that I can find. And so the witch said, I'll tell you what, if you help me make a pot of stew, if you mix it around and you throw in some pixie dust, maybe we can cut a deal. So the boy said, well, what do I need to go get? She said, you need 3 medium carrots, you need 4 bits of parsley, and you need a little chicken named Brewster.
What'd you think of the game, man?
Oh, it was great. 5 point. I was off by 2. You know, Andrew Smith really disappointed me though. Played a horrible game. But Cam Woods played. I want to get the opinion of the Irishman though.
Oh, jeez.
His Lucky Charms.
I need some ketchup.
What? What did you think about the game, man? That was your first Butler game too.
You know, I thought it was a fair sport. It was a wee bit competitive, you know. Some of the big men played like little men, you know. Other than that, it was alright.
Alright. You more of a rugby guy or a soccer guy or what?
No, in the old country we would play hurling.
What?
Hurling.
Hurling?
That's a true Irish sport.
What is it? I don't even know what it is. What is it?
If you don't know what it is, it means you're too much of a weenie to play.
If I've never even heard of it, how can I...
You're a weenie.
You're acting as if that's my problem.
I'm not born in Ireland. What is it?
Don't be a weenie.
You're from Wales, aren't you?
Ancestors
of Welsh descent.
Welsh, yeah, had castles.
That'd be why. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we all had castles.
They don't know how to play it there. They're just playing around pretending like they have dragons. We have the real dragons.
Which are? Dude, I can't
Puff
have
and
that
Bullwinkle.
Who?
Puff and Bullwinkle.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Puff and Bullwinkle.
Puff and Bullwinkle.
You never heard of Puff and Bullwinkle?
Puff the Magic Dragon.
And you never heard of hurling?
No! Hurling's throwing up.
It sounds like you need a second grade education.
Oh my god. What is hurling? Is it played with the ball? Is it played with the disc? Is it like Quidditch or what is it?
Well, you see, J.K. Rowling, when she was writing Harry Potter, she watched the Irishman playing hurling, and she said, you know what? I might be able to make my own little sport out of that, and I'll call it Quidditch.
So it really is from Quidditch?
No, but she took the whole sport away from the Ireland.
What?
She copied it, you know. The whole story, everything about Harry Potter was all set in Ireland way back when. And she came through and found it in old storybooks and rewrote the story for her own. And she took hurling and turned it into Quidditch.
Are you being serious?
Do I look like I'm joking? You think I'm playing a tomfoolery?
I don't.
I'm telling you the truth.
Jeez. Alright, anyway.
You got any better questions for me? Ones where I have answers. These are empty barrel questions from a guy who needs a second grade education all over again.
I graduated from college. I guess that's an IU education right there, so. Oh. IU education too.
Your chips are cold.
Yeah, they're fries. We call them fries here.
Chips?
Fries.
They're called chips.
This is America. This is America. America.
Oh, don't get me started on that.
We had great presidents.
You got any better questions for me?
No.
I'm starting to get a wee bit angry. Can you see it in my face? I'm starting to turn green.
You hit me with a shillelagh.
I don't need a shillelagh. I'll get a hurling stick and knock you out with it.
That's enough. I can't do this.
You want the rules of hurling?
Yes.
You want to hear the rules?
Yes.
All right. You start off, you got players on a field, and you got your goals like you got in a football, you know, on the each side of the end, right?
Okay.
You take the ball, you take the stick, you know, kind of like hockey, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you take the ball and you grab it from the ground and you hurl it in the goalpost, and that gives you a point. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of like
field hockey.
Like field hockey a little bit.
All right.
You know, but it goes into the air instead of staying on the ground.
Yeah.
It makes sense to you.
I got you now.
All right. You could have read that for about 50 cents in late charges at a public library. But I just gave you an Irish way of seeing it. All right.
All right. Here's your euro. Thanks.
A euro? Where do you think you're from? You need to learn some economics while you're at it.
A British pound.
Thank you very much.
There you go.
You don't. No. Not a British pound. You know, because that has to do with England.
Yeah.
We're Irish. It's a whole separate thing. Those frickin' English retards. You know what I'm saying? The Pop-Tarts they are. Come over here and make a lot of trouble in Ireland. And then they try to make it seem like we're a part of Great Britain. Oh, it's only because they forced us to. You never heard of the IRA?
I know what the IRA is, but like,
what does it stand
Northern
for?
Ireland
Please
is part
tell
of the
me.
United Kingdom.
Please tell me, what does it stand for?
Irish Resistance Association.
You know what's your blimey problem? You need to kiss the Blarney Stone and get a little wee education in your brain.
As long as I have American education, I'm fine.
Oh, I think you're missing out, because if you don't know what the IRA stands for, I think you're a wee bit daft in the head.
You guys lost.
It stands for the Irish Republican Army.
You guys are Republicans, huh?
We took down London Bridge. We took down everything. You understand? We're fighting for the Irish way of life, for Irish greatness.
That was Scotland.
Who's this guy you got back there?
I don't know.
You got another mate back there that's daft. The whole of you are daft. You might need to go to school together.
Right?
And sit next to each other in your little desk. and write down some notes and take, a little bit of notes from the chalkboard, because you need to learn a little bit. You don't know what hurling is, you don't know what the IRA stands for, and you call chips fries. You might as well go to France, grow some cheese, and start your own vineyard in your backyard. You got any more freaking questions?
You're quite a character, man. I gotta say.
You got any more?
I think we need another story.
I know.
The Irishman.
I don't know. Oh.
And just leave me to myself so I can eat my cold chips.